I don't know what you call it, but it's really talking to you. Like it's really, like I can't even say voices in your head. Like you're having full-blown conversations with this spirit, with this entity, and this spirit is willing to show you whatever you're willing to look at. And once you're there with it, it's not going to let you look away. Like you know how sometimes you have those glimpses of things that you try to suppress in your mind. It's like, nope, like, yes, look at this, look. I did it in Cali.
Cali?
I did it in Cali. Huh. And it was an amazing experience.
You recommend it?
Yes, I did it with a group of people. It was like maybe 15 of us.
And people you knew?
I didn't know everybody, but I knew the host family very well. And my wife did it, me and my wife did it with us. And yeah, it was very, I can't even, if you're already a spiritual person and you've already been doing the work on yourself, it is one of the most incredible things that you could ever do.
Wow.
I don't even know if I would do it if I had done so much work on myself. Like you don't go from zero to that.
Right.
You know what
too much for
yeah, you don't go from zero to that.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter. Get lit, pop shit, get higher. I'm the hottest, call me fire. Rock out, jump up, live my life up.
Family, we are back. Listen, we're going to review and react to this clip, and it's rather interesting. It is rather interesting. The Amazonian spirit rope. Do your research. If I ain't mistaken, this comes from frogs, and this is just totally educational, period. I'm not trying to influence a choice or anything like that. We're just simply reviewing and reacting to this clip. Talking to spirits, that's different, really different. Talking to spirits. But when people go out and they have social hours, what do they call it? Wine and spirits. When people indulge in wine and spirits, a different type of person comes out of this, usually normal person. But Charlemagne took it a step further. First you got to ask yourself, did he say too much disclosing this group of 10 to 15 people that partaked in this practice? What is a spirit called? Is that spirit just your inner gut? What would make one want to or have to indulge in such a practice? But nevertheless, we're here. He did it. And I need you guys to like the video, consider subscribing, definitely hype me up. Real talk, because we got to discuss this. This is not normal at all. And then to come on big platforms and speak about it as if you're trying to influence others is rather different. But being that he got this $200 million deal, you guys, I am not surprised. Now, I'm not surprised because I knew there was a huge transition when a guy goes from brown to light tan, for lack of better words. But what I'm saying is the transition, I think it started then. They saw what he could do and create and consistently uphold, so they put more on his plate. But I don't think it came without a cost at all. Now, let's get to the clips. I'm done yapping. We're going to listen to Angie Martinez and Charlamagne the God talk about ayahuasca. And once again, this is totally educational. I am not trying to provoke or influence anyone into any decisions. Let's get to the content.
That's why I said when I did, I had.
How was that?
It was incredible. I did it 2 years ago.
No fear? I have fear because I feel like can it mess with your brain? Like, can it?
I had fear the first day, but the first day it told me everything was gonna be fine.
It told you.
Oh yes, like that spirit, Mother Aya, God, I don't know what you call it, but it's really talking.
Now keep in mind, later on in this clip, he's going to speak about being out here with 15 different people. Why would you want to experience this around that many other people, on top of some you don't know? He said maybe once or twice before, it could be totally different in a different environment. And I feel like these are one of those type things to where the environment you're in plays a heavy role in the outcome of what you take in. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this might come from a frog. If I'm not, don't quote me on that. But there's a certain type of frog that releases certain things out of its skin, and it tends to be highly sought after from certain people. Don't quote me, but I think this might be it. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's continue.
To you, like it's really, like I can't even say voices in your head. Like you're having full-blown conversations with this spirit, with this entity, and this spirit is willing to show you whatever you're willing to look at. And once you're there with it, it's not going to let you look away. Like, you know how sometimes you have those glimpses of things that you try to suppress in your mind? It's like, nope, like, yes, look at this, look. And you gonna have to deal with it. And I remember I did a three-day retreat. So on the second day is when it like really kicked my ass. And that's when I came up with the whole concept of, stop lying to yourself and stop volunteering those lies to other people.
Now, real quick, I want to say this, and this reminds me of the Crossroads story. The guitarist went to the Crossroads. When he left and came back to wherever he was from, his skills were immaculate. This reminds me of those artists who say, yeah, I don't know how I created this composition. It's like a spirit from above. Something just got into me and took me over, and I couldn't stop my pen. I couldn't stop my fingers from plucking at this guitar. I just couldn't stop. I don't know what it was. You gotta make this make sense, y'all. It's way deeper than how he's putting it. But just the mere fact that this guy is going and taking these trips and then coming back to regular folk as if he's come up with some great articulate literature, when all this man did was partake in something, had a talk with the spirits, and came back and put it in this book, y'all. Make it make sense. Real talking, just because it's Charlemagne doesn't mean write it off. No, not whatsoever. This is a guy that has a $200 million deal that he just closed. He's in a different type of club. And even this interview clip might have been saying too much. Was that his club initiation? Make it make sense. Let's continue.
And that's when the whole book, Get Honest or Die Lying. And that's when I was like, either you're going to be all the way honest about these experiences and these things that you've gone through, or we're gonna have to figure something else out. Mm-hmm. And it was that moment that really was like, okay, this is the real eye opener. Like this is you. If I'm gonna really live an authentic life, it's gonna be from this point on. Mm-hmm. That's why this year is very important, because this is the year of the snake.
This year is very important. It's the year of the snake. The year of the serpent. But when he says it, check out how he breaks it down. A snake sheds, and this is the time to shed everything you didn't want carried with you and to leave it behind. And he says that you got a certain amount of days to leave it behind. Now, I think this was some Chinese type culture, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me. But nevertheless, he said it. Check it out.
2025.
What does that mean?
The lunar and Chinese zodiac.
Wait, 2025?
2025 is the year of the snake. 2026 is the year of the horse. But 2025 is the year of the snake because we're supposed to be shedding all our old bullshit.
Yes,
like all our old bullshit, the bad energy, the negative energy, the things that have caused you guilt, the things that you're insecure about. Like this is the year that you're supposed to really, really, really let it all go. And it's about new beginnings and transformation. And in 2026 is the year of the horse, and you're supposed to get on that horse and ride into your destiny.
Sold. Sold.
So if you
yes,
so if
I
you-
would like to buy that.
That's
ticket.
right. And it's a 9-year. And 9 is the highest level of change. So if you feel like things are changing right now, if you feel like there's a shift going on with you right now, it's because it actually is. It energetically, karmically is right now.
Now, let's be real. How often does things change for people? Every day. You're going through a change every day. That's some of the most generalized BS I've ever heard. And then you hear her kick her 2 cents in talking about sold. Yeah, sold. Who are y'all trying to influence? Well, I get it, because who they're trying to influence, they're probably influencing. Real talk. I don't condone this practice of what they're talking about. I just wanted to put this information out there so we could review and react to it and come to our own conclusions. It seems to me like that was a ritual they had. I mean, 10 to 15 people out here doing a strange practice with illegal substances. Out in California, though, I'm pretty sure he probably wasn't even supposed to speak about this. I'm sure you can get online, hit a few keys, and probably find what he's talking about as far as where or who. But he said it was a host family. A host family is having people come through, do their thing, talk to the spirits, write books while they're talking to the spirits, and it's supposed to be okay. Meanwhile, your local trap house, I ain't gonna even get to it. Let's continue.
And then we got 19 days to really shed and let all of those things from the past that may have been holding you back, all those regrets, whatever it is, you got 19 days to let that all go and ride off into the sunset in 2026 on your horse.
I might have to do ayahuasca before the end of the year. The year of the shedding.
I got the.
Huh? In Mexico.
I did it in Cali.
Cali?
I did it in Cali. And it was an amazing experience.
You recommend it?
Yes, I did it with a group of people. It was like maybe 15 of us. And
People you knew?
I didn't know everybody, but I knew the host family very well. And my wife did it. Me and my wife did it with us. And yeah, it was very. I can't even. If you're already a spiritual person and you've already been doing the work on yourself, it is one of the most incredible things that you could ever do.
Wow.
I don't even know if I would do it if I had done so much work on myself. Like, you don't go from 0 to that.
Right.
You know
It could be
what
too
I'm-
much for some
yeah,
people.
you don't go from 0 to that.
You don't go to zero. You don't go to zero. Excuse me. You don't go from 0 to what he's talking about. I bet you don't. What was Charlemagne's 0? Let's start there. What was Charlemagne's intermediate before this final boss level he's speaking of? You don't go from 0 to this just like that. Let's make that make sense, y'all. But let's get back to this host family. Who is this host family? Who are they tied to? Why do they think it's okay to host events with 10 to 15 people and illegal things? But meanwhile, people's going nuts on take that, pink stuff and baby oil. And I'm not saying he's fine for that or whatever. I'm not condoning it. But what makes this okay? Did Charlemagne join the club, you guys? Let me know in the comment section. Consider subscribing. Consider hyping up the video. But definitely hit that thumbs up so we can spread this message. I am out. Peace.